What's up guys, it's Aileen. So today is the second installment of my series, Words of Wisdom, where I'm going to be sharing a little tidbit of wisdom that I've collected, something that's really resonated with me and impacted my life. So today's Words of Wisdom is a simple one-liner, and the funny thing is I don't even remember where I got this from, but I do remember the story that surrounds this quote. So the story is, there was a highly respected spiritual teacher on stage, and he asked the audience, "Do you know what my secret to happiness is?" And then he said, "I don't mind what happens. I don't mind what happens." So if you guys have followed me for a while, you know that I mentioned this in a really old video, but I think it's worth mentioning again because it's a simple line, it's a simple concept, but it has so much power to it. So to live with the state of I don't mind what happens means that you don't care about the result of whatever happens. You don't really, you detach yourself from the outcome. So life is really a balance between what you can control and what you can't control. So there are things that are in your control, like your actions, your words, and your thoughts. Basically, you can control what you put in, you can control what you give, but you can't control what comes out. You can't really control the outcome because there are just so many factors that are out of your control that if you, for example, if you cling on to a specific outcome and you really want something to happen, if it doesn't happen, you're gonna get disappointed, you're gonna blame yourself, you might blame others, and just a lot of negativity around that event. But if you can let go from the outcome, just put your best foot forward, whatever you can in, then whatever happens, happens, and it doesn't bother you. I recently read this audiobook called The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra, and in that book, 2 of his laws are the law of intention and law of detachment. So the law of intention states that you have to have an intention. You have to kind of know what you want, decide what you want, and boom, it's like a thought, it's like that message sent out to the universe. After you set your intention, you have to detach yourself from the result. You have to just detach and let it go. And that really is having the mindset of I don't mind what happens, because there are so many factors, so many moving parts to this world that you have no idea what's in store for you, and you really can't control what happens to you in your life. You have some control, you have like this much control, but there's so much that you can't control that if you really can't cling to a specific outcome, or you might get hurt, you might get disappointed. Even if you end up in an unfavorable position where you feel like you failed or something wrong happened, that might be like something that leads you to something better. Like you have no idea what that means in your life. So don't get attached to a specific result. Don't get attached to whether this event will go well or not well or whatever. Just live with the mindset, I don't mind what happens. Do your best work, do your part, control what you can control, and let go of everything that you can't control. Alright, I hope you liked today's Words of Wisdom. Please write in the comments what your thoughts are. If you have any of your own interpretations, your own inspirations, let me know. I'd love to know. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!